All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So I did have to change positions in the house because I do have a sick kid today, super sick kid. So this might not be a long reading. It's probably not going to have an extended, but I do want to get a reading out for you guys. So first thing, I want to see what's going to be changing during Mercury retrograde. Of course, as most of you know, Mercury retrograde will be happening next week, and we're in a foreshadowing period where you might already notice things being taken from you, things being messed up, and you having to throw them away, having to get new things, maybe a lot of bumps in communication, a lot of things having to be rescheduled, canceled, moved, shifted, things like that are going to be taking place. I also see some sort of like anxiety, maybe even a little bit of worry. Some of you could be having a hard time sleeping, resting, things like that during this time, okay? So let's see. I am feeling like there could be something that you are wanting to buy or need to buy that you could be having a hard time finding, but I feel like you're going to be able to find it. I'm also feeling like there is going to be someone here in your near future showing you how false they are. I'm also seeing that there could be a lot of opportunities being brought to you where you could put in your effort, where you could be dedicated if you want to be, but you need to be conscious about what you're willing to put on your plate at this time. Be careful of overextending yourself, making promises you can't keep, thinking that you're able to take on or handle more than what you're actually capable of doing. I see things like that taking place, okay? Let's see. There will be something ending or shifting here coming up. You're going to feel an impulse to end something. What is this that you're going to be ending? What is it that you're going to be ending during Mercury retrograde? Yeah, maybe an energy of feeling like people. So for some of you, you feel that maybe there are some people around you that want benefits by being in your energy or being around you. These could be people who want to be invited to the party simply because they want the assets that are going to come with the party. I think you need to turn your back on people, places, and things where you are questioning the reason they want it, their motives, or what are they gaining, okay? I'm saying that if you feel that anything is keeping you caged or if you're unsure, so let's use like a business contract. Maybe there's a business contract here coming up where you are going to be asked to possibly take some sort of position that you don't know if you want. And you could be a little disappointed that you have to let someone down. This person might even get annoyed. This person might make you the bad guy or might not be able to see that you not taking it as fair. But they could get mad because they really desire some sort of growth. It's like this person sees that you could be the manager, run this company, be the love of their life. You're going to end up rejecting someone or something that you don't want, but this person's going to be annoyed that you're rejecting it because they want growth. They feel like this is a good position to be in. If anyone should take this contract, have this position, it's you, but I see that you might reject it and it might make this person really sad and disappointed because whoever this is, they put all their eggs in your basket. I feel like this person looks up to you. So this could be like a young sister, a young cousin, again, an employee or maybe an employer who thinks really highly of you, but they also might get really mad or annoyed if you don't take something the way that they want you to. I see you having a lot of desire, but maybe your desire is not the same path that they want it to be. So maybe your desire is to open up your own company. They want you to run this company. Okay, well, I don't want to run this company because I want to open up my own. And if I run this one, I might end up putting myself in between a rock and a hard place and I might not want to leave. You guys might get me in a contract where I can't leave. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say no to this and I'm going to kind of keep working on something else that I feel is going to be beneficial for me. If you do that, it might make this person a little annoyed. not because they want, yeah, it's like this person took a leap. And I don't feel like it's going to pay off. I feel like you're going to be unsure, and you need to be honest with whoever this is and say, hey, listen, this isn't right for me. I'm not going to be happy with this opportunity. This isn't the right opportunity for me. So just to let you know, that will be something that's going to happen around Mercury retrograde. Truth and clarity will be illuminated, and then it's going to help you make a choice. But I do see that someone could be disappointed. People tend to get disappointed if they expect something from you and then they don't get it. That's not your fault. That's not your problem. They need to temper their expectations and what they assume you're going to be okay with and what they assume you're going to accept. So again, this could be, you being with a partner and them wanting something to grow, and maybe you're not ready for that yet. I don't want to add animals yet. I don't want to date yet. I don't want to have children yet. And your partner could really, really, really want that, so much so that they might not be recognizing that they are kind of stepping on your toes to get what they want when you don't want it. You've made it clear that you don't want it, but they might get sad and disappointed because that's really what they want. They feel like it's their time to shine, and this is the way for them to get it, to get that recognition, for them to get that success. And that's okay. But again, they need to temper their expectations. Give me a little bit more. So there's going to be a lot of options during this time on where you want to give your emotion, your love, your attention. And I see you saying, but I want to make sure there's stability here. So again, you saying no might just be because you don't see how it's going to work. In your eyes, there's too much confusion or illusion for this to work. So I'm not going to say yes. That's how you're showing up. Now, this could be a lover that you're cutting off. This, again, could be a position you're not accepting. This could be a friend who's got all of these quick ideas, but they don't really put action in it. So you're not willing to dedicate yourself to a plan when you don't even know what the plan is. And it could be making someone really annoyed. For some of you, this is your way of avoiding conflict. For some of you, okay, first thing, some of you have got a friend who wants to start something with you, but you don't feel like it's the best idea. So you know the saying, be careful who you get in business with. It's always recommended not to start a business with family or friends because things can get murky very quickly. Now, I know some people who have done it and who have thrived. I know some people who have done it in their family and their friendships, and everything has fallen apart because one person might get greedy, one person might be a harder worker than the other. There could be different visions, different morals of the company, different beliefs. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. I feel like some of you could be kind of sneaking away or trying to avoid something that's going to, in your mind, eventually crumble. So I don't want to set us up for failure when I don't necessarily see this flying. So you've got either a lover, a friend, a family member. You got someone who's wanting you to go all in. And I don't see you doing that. I see you being conflicted on whether or not something can grow. I see that you might have a little bit of desire, but I don't see you necessarily wanting to take it full force. What did I just say? And then this could end up resulting in conflict. Someone could get really guarded. So here's the thing. If you got a family member, a friend, a lover, if you've got someone who brings something to your attention or who wants something and you tell them no, or you set a boundary and they react in a way where it starts drama, chaos, conflict, arguments, bickering, see that as what it is. Okay? See that as what it is. Some of you could be avoiding this, but it's kind of inevitable. If someone wants to start conflict with you, they will. If someone wants to have a disagreement with you, they will. If someone is expecting something from you and you don't give it to them and it starts an argument, maybe that's what they wanted from you from the get-go, was that thing. Not necessarily you to be emotionally fulfilled. They might not even care about you on the deep level that you hope they did. You might be seeing someone's true colors during Mercury retrograde, and you might have to cut someone off because it's a little bit of like, I'm confused. We can't work through the confusion. I'm game for a stable foundation, but if there's confusion or illusion intact, I don't want it. And if that doesn't work for someone, it's like someone's going to act in a way where you are going to question their motives all along. If this is a lover, someone here is going to get very closed off. Yeah, a defensive or guarded energy when it comes to either a message of good news or someone wanting something to start off from the beginning. So again, this could be someone wanting to come in and date you, and you're going to tell them, hey, listen, I'm not dating. Yeah, I have options, but I don't want to date. And it could start conflict with this person because you could be trying to avoid conflict, but it's going to start conflict. Because here's the thing, no matter what you say, if this person wants to date you, they might not want to take no as an answer. You might be at the place where you're only going to get no as an answer. That could start conflict. Conflict that you're trying to avoid, but conflict that's going to inevitably happen because the answer that they don't want is the answer that they're going to get, and it's going to trigger something inside of them that's not necessarily your problem to deal with, okay? How others react is not your fault if you're showing up in a genuine way. I'm seeing that there could end up being an apology or something extended in this dynamic. Again, I feel like you could end up blocking this person. I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming in for you, but I think you need to be strategic on how you get that abundance. Again, during these next few weeks, I feel like there's going to be a lot of things being brought to you. Do you want to get a new car? Get out from under this car. We'll give you a different interest rate. You'll have a different payment. Is that really the best plan for you? Same if it's like another business prospect or another business opportunity or another career opportunity. It sounds good, but when you really look into it, is it a good idea for you? Is this what you want? Because I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming in, but I'm seeing that you need to be very precise on what opportunities you're taking and where you're being dedicated. And I feel like if you're not careful, you could get into something and within a few weeks have to end it or call it quits. Again, I think someone could end up ending something impulsively. If someone's going to get triggered or annoyed here, they might end something impulsively. They might even be mean to you. Give me a little bit more. Yeah, this could be someone you're collaborating with. Some sort of collaboration here. In divine timing, someone is going to offer you something that is burdening them. So again, this could be a manager bringing you an opportunity. The reason they're bringing you the opportunity is because they think it's what's best for you. But something they don't want you to know is that they're burdened. They could be struggling financially. They could just be wanting more time off. There is a benefit for you to take this, but the benefit is for them. That's why they're telling you to be strategic and ask yourself, what is the benefit for me here? And when you look at whatever this is, you're very practical, you're very logical, you're honest with yourself. You know it's going to take work. You know it's going to have to start from the beginning stages, whether this is a lover, a job opportunity, a management position, a new career altogether. But I also think that you are not in your people-pleasing error. You want to make sure that you're not making others happy, you're making yourself happy. I do see that whoever this is, they're not going to tell you all the reasons that they want to bring this to you. They're not going to tell you all the reasons that they want you guys to move in together right now. One of the reasons could be is because they're having a hard time paying for their home. Let's say that this is a friend that wants to start a business with you, but you don't want to really work with a friend, or maybe it's a family member who's like, hey, I want you to take over the family business. You might not want to take over the family business because you know that taking over the family business is going to come with you having to do things the way that they want you to do them, and you don't think that that's in your best interest. So again, in the next few weeks, someone's going to end up pulling out, taking their energy out of it. If this is a friend, they might end up ghosting you and not being your friend anymore. If this is a lover, they might get a little annoyed and not really want to be a team player anymore. This is someone who's burdened, but it's also someone who needs a change, but feels like you're the change that they need. Yeah, you've learned a lesson here. So you see it clearly. Again, this could be someone you know. who expects effort from you. Someone where there's been a 8-month, 8-year cycle and they're not going to get their way this time around. And they could want to come in and expect things to go just like it always has. And they're going to get a rude awakening. It's not going to happen. Offering something, but it being with a lot of confusion and illusion. Whoever this is, they're going to approach you with a lot of confidence. This is what we should do. This is what I'm offering you. This is what Give me a little bit more about the changes coming during Mercury retrograde. Yeah, having a lot of desire, maybe a lot of passions coming to a head, a lot of things that you're going to be able to explore, things turning fair for you. Again, I see a lot of financial gain. I see success. I see victory. But I also see you making sure that not only do you have the desire to go into something or do it, but that you have emotion for it. If it's a lover, I'm not going to accept your love offer if I don't have desire for you or I don't see that I can love you. If this is a job or career, I'm not going to accept a job or career if I don't have passion for it, I don't desire to do it, and I don't think that I'm going to actually enjoy going to work every day. If this is a job, career, or position, you're at a place where you're like, I don't know if it's going to be fair. I don't think I'm really in love with it. I don't know if that's going to be a position that's going to fill my cup. A manager is kind of more like a babysitter. That's not really something I want to be. That could be for some of you. It really doesn't fill my cup. It's kind of what you're feeling. I see you asking, where are you going to get success and victory from? I see you being the maker of your own life and saying, okay, I'm in control. Where can I get to what I want? And again, not learning something new. Knowing that you have the information that you need for you to make a final choice, a choice that's right for you. You need to be open around the fact that something is not what you want it to be. Again, I think something here is not what you want, not what you deserve, or not what you envision for your life. There's going to be another person who's going to be disappointed. But I am saying that if you end up giving to this, or if you go against your intuition and say, no, I'll make it work. No, I want to do it because I'm going to make you happy. It's going to become very unbalanced very quickly. And one of you, if not both of you, are going to regret getting into this. So if it's a friend with a business, one of you might end up working more than the other. One of you might be more dedicated than the other. If there's finances involved, it might get very sticky. Same if it's a position. You might realize, okay, wait, you wanted me to become the manager so you could take off 3 days a week. This has got unbalanced very quickly. You went from, I'm going to be here if you need me, to, I can't ever find you. Now I know why you wanted to hire me. I'm saying that you need to accept this for what it is and let it go. And again, somebody could be learning that how they've approached this situation isn't the best, and they could end up having regret over that. There could be some sort of searching for financial security or financial stability, and someone could be trying to find that through you. So again, this could be a person above you wanting to move you higher in the ranks. They might get a bonus for moving you higher in the ranks. They might get praised for finding you and putting you in that position. Giving and receiving. Having desire for a new stable beginning, but recognizing that something is either not what you want it to be. There's something here where you know, if this is a lover, you guys are not on the same page when it comes to something traditional or something stable. If this is like a friend, there's differences here on what the career or what the business, what would be the morals of the company? What would be the structure of the company? Again, there's going to be a lot of differences. There's going to be a lot of confusion and illusion and anxiety. I think you need to do a lot of self-reflection around the fact on whether or not completely shifting your life and trying to make someone happy when it's not something you want is in your best interest. This could be a lover wanting to have a baby. You've never wanted to have children. Is it worth changing your mind now? And are you doing it to please that person or to please yourself? And as I said that, look what come out. Boundaries. See, that's what I'm saying. I think you're going to end up having to place a boundary with someone. Something here about growing something, but needing to recognize, having compassion around the fact that, again, boundaries could just be something as simple as, my family wants this from me. I have compassion for them, but they don't always get what they want. My boss at work wants me to work every Saturday. I have compassion for the fact that you want or need someone to work every Saturday, but it's not in my contract to fill all of these holes in the schedule. That's in yours. And I'm going to be a team player, but I'm also not going to give up my life because you need something or you expect something from me when I never agreed to this. Some of you need to get to a place where you're able to set a boundary unapologetically, and that's something that's changing during Mercury retrograde. There could be a lot of things coming towards you during Mercury retrograde where, again, I think more abundance will be coming to you, but how and what gates and what pathways are you going to open to get you there? Because some pathways are going to be dead end, and I feel that that's kind of what's happening during this Mercury retrograde, is you getting to a place where you can understand what's going to work for you, what isn't, where you should go, where you shouldn't, who you should take with you, who you shouldn't. If you're going to open a business with someone, should it be a friend? Should it be a family member? Should it be a stranger? Should it be by yourself? What does that look like for you? And again, making sure that anything that comes in and tries to shake that foundation or question the foundation that you're building, is it questioning it because there's something better for you? Or is it questioning it because the universe wants to know how dedicated to what you want and to how you're building it, how dedicated you are to that? So for each of you, it's going to be different. I do see that you need to place a boundary with something around what you're growing, and you need to be very conscious about what you're putting your effort into and what you're expecting to come from it, okay? Have the courage to go after some sort of life purpose that you're feeling inspired to go after. But also recognize that sometimes other people will take what they are feeling inspired to do and try to get you to be a part of it. So an example. I have a lot of family members who have all these inspired actions or inspired thoughts, but there's never really any action behind it. There's no determination. There's nothing. There's just inspiration. What they feel inspired to do and what I feel inspired to do is going to be two different things. For each of you, it's going to be different. But do you guys have the courage to go after it? And do you have the courage to be able to differentiate between what's for you and what isn't? Do you have the ability to be able to see what your dream is and what your friend's dream is, what a stranger's dream is, what a lover's dream is? Because not everybody has the same dreams. Not everybody has the same goals. And even if you're with someone, you're dating them, you're best friends with them, how you want that to look and how you're going to get there might be different. And it might not be until you're in the nitty gritty that you really realize, oh, wait, when it comes to the ethics of this business, we're different. You believe this, I believe that. How are we going to keep this structure going if that's what we believe and we believe it so differently? So I do see here coming up, it could be in your best interest to place a boundary around something that someone wants to grow. Now, again, this could be a partner saying, hey, I want to have children. Are you ready for that? You might have told them 5 years, they want it now. Should you have to renegotiate your boundary because they've decided they want it now or that this is the time for them? For each of you, it's going to be different. All right, I'm going to leave this here. I will see you guys tomorrow.